Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Weird Things. I am your host, Luke.
And I am Jonathan.
So, this is going to be a fun little podcast where we just talk about weird things. Our podcast will be called Weird Things, hence our topic of weird things. And the weird things that we will be covering will be things such as weird stories or things in pop culture, real or fake, that we just generally find interesting ourselves. These could be anything funny to spooky to serious or just anything just plain interesting. Really, anything that is weird can fit into this category of what we want to create. However, it may or may not be limited to just weird things. It may just talk about anything like love stories or just music that we like. This is going to be pretty relaxed, and we may get a lot of things wrong. We don't claim to be experts in anything, but we just want to talk about stuff that we love and and we hope that you'll be along for the ride. This won't be too heavy or too graphic. We just want to keep this as PG as possible without talking about anything too explicit or graphic. Now, John, did you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Jonathan.
Dun dun
I
dun.
I am the weird hostess right here. Or
Hostess.
host, not hostess.
And
I am
see, we don't claim to be experts in
yeah,
anything,
yeah.
right?
I'm definitely male, I think. So yeah, I'm the host. One of the hosts is Jonathan, and I will be an explorer of some weird things that we'll get into here. So tell me, Luke, what type of weird things are we gonna get into?
We're gonna get into so many weird things like movies, TV shows, stories, mythology, just anything
And
really.
how weird is it gonna get?
Oh, it's gonna get weird.
Like really weird?
Like really, really weird.
Oh wow, that sounds really weird to me.
It's gonna be so weird.
Yeah,
Strap on your buckles, guys.
strap on your boot.
Gonna get your bootstraps up and be
Hmm.
prepared for the ride.
Yeah, we're gonna go into some crazy depths of weirdness. We're gonna talk about all sorts of crazy stuff. Um, yeah. So for this episode, we're gonna be talking about Minecraft lore,
Ooh.
the weird origins of the Minecraft world.
The Minecraft world is so spooky. It almost feels like a horror game to me.
Sometimes it does feel like that. Zombies coming out at night to hunt you down.
It just feels so like liminal, just being in these open fields with nothing but yourself, being in
Yeah,
the dark caves.
it it does feel pretty weird that you're the only one in this world and it's just zombies and skeletons hunting you. And then there's these villages. But I think what's really weird is pillagers and the Enderman. And the Nether. The Nether is pretty weird too.
Yeah, the Nether is just this hellscape that you go to for some reason.
Hmm.
And I think what we really need to get the ball rolling in this conversation is who the heck is Steve?
That is true,
Like,
yeah.
why is he so different from the rest of like the villagers, you
Hmm.
know? Because the villagers are
Yeah.
seen to build and create villages, but why is Steve so much different? Like, he has magical capabilities with the enchantments.
Hmm.
He's able to respawn and regenerate.
Yeah.
He can build virtually anything.
There's something definitely going on with Steve. Like he has like crazy like creative skills. He can build stuff beyond the programming and stuff. Like maybe he's some sort of um player coming into the world. Do you think that's a possibility?
Like he's being controlled by somebody
Like a
and
cosmic entity.
like a cosmic entity outside the world of Minecraft.
Hmm. Now, this might be a little risque, but do you think like Neolepitet from like the Lovecraft Cthulhu mythos might be Steve? Like he comes in the form of like a person and
I
he's like aware,
I could
you know?
definitely see that being the case because in the Lovecraftian mythos,
Hmm.
Neolarpatep is the avatar of
Yeah,
Azathoth
yeah, yeah.
in this world.
Hmm.
So perhaps us being like Azathoth,
Hmm.
Steve becomes our Neolarpatep, and
Yeah.
we're able to be a chaotic force in this world. Because how
Ah.
often do you go on like village raids and just burn
Mhm.
them all to the ground
Yeah, yeah.
just for fun?
So you definitely think Lovecraft is intermixed into Minecraft. Like,
100%.
yeah, yeah. That makes a lot of sense to me. It seems very interconnected, including like the squids. Like in some of the caves, there's glow in the dark squids, and like they look like Cthulhu. They
And
must be.
they
Yeah.
live underground in like forgotten ancient cities, similar
Yeah.
to Ralia.
hmm And I think like the warden definitely is some sort of cosmic entity, like some sort of like Cthulhu spawn type thing. Um, and the Ender Dragon definitely is like some sort of evil, like supernatural creature.
The
You
Ender
know.
Dragon, yeah, because he's holding all the Endermen captive in the
hmm
end. Because
Yeah.
when you kill the Ender Dragon, you get the achievement Free the End.
hmm Do you think that Minecraft is like a post-apocalyptic world?
Yes. Because how do you explain the zombies that
hmm
roam this hellscape?
Yeah, and like the skeletons and everything.
And why is it that the skeletons are also present in the Nether? Does the Nether function as a sort of underworld as
Hmm.
well?
Yeah, that is interesting. Like the Wither is kind of like the god of the underworld, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Huh.
Yeah, maybe the Wither is the Nether.
Mm.
And when you
hmm
summon him with the soul sand and the
hmm
skulls, you like give him a body, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Do you think that the villagers and the pillagers are the same, and they're just like different survivors of the apocalypse, and some of them are peaceful, and then some of them are like evil and stuff? Because they look pretty similar, except their skin color, you know?
Yeah, they look the same, they sound the same for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I think that the villagers and the pillagers were once one and the same,
hmm
and pillagers broke off at one point because they wanted to be like Steve. They
Oh.
wanted to study Nealarpatep and sort of
Yeah.
gain this god. They wanted this god to be. They wanted to be this god, so to
Mm.
speak.
So they kind of like worship Steve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you see it
Uh-huh.
in the woodland mansions
hmm
that you go to. Like they build all these crazy sculptures, perhaps
Hmm.
maybe to summon Steve or to gain his favor.
Yeah. That's really interesting. I wonder if we dig into that lore more, like I wonder if like going to those woodland mansions and stuff, like are there depictions of Steve somewhere? Like maybe some place that's like we can't get to, like some secret door, you
Well,
know?
there are a lot of hidden rooms in the
Mm.
woodland mansions.
Yeah.
One of them being the most interesting is an end portal,
Oh,
or what
really?
looks well, it's not actually an
Oh,
end
okay.
portal, but they tried to build one,
hmm
which proves my point of they want to be Steve.
Yeah, they want to be Steve.
They want to go pursue magic with the
hmm
evokers, the sorcerers.
Yeah, that is true. And then I think we have to confront that there's like magic, some sort of magic system in this world. Because like there's the enchanting table, the evokers, there's the witches, you know. So
Yeah.
like, what does this magic system entail? Like, what is the magic in this world? You know?
It seems to function in many different ways. Like
hmm
we see Steve use the magic to just enchant objects with
Yeah.
it. And then we see witches with their potions.
mm
And then the evokers, which are the most interesting, that summon
Yeah.
these like creatures and claws and stuff, and immortality through
Hmm.
the totems.
Yeah. Huh. That is really interesting. Like hmm, they've reached some sort of like new realm of magic and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah. I wonder, like, if in a way they're stronger than Steve because he can die, but like he is a cosmic entity that can like revive himself, you know.
Yeah,
So
I think that's what the villagers were definitely trying to do with when they created the totem.
yeah,
Because remember, they want to be Steve.
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Huh. Um. hmm. So, what do you think about the Enderman? Do you think that the Endermen are some sort of like type of like villagers turned evil or something, or what do you think happened?
I think something that we see the Endermen, like there's similarities definitely between Steve and the Enderman,
Okay.
because we see that Steve can pick up and move blocks, and the Enderman can too.
Oh.
So perhaps maybe like Steve was, or the Endermen were once Steve, and they got stranded in the end when they were trying to escape some sort of apocalypse. Because as we've already said, that the Minecraft is a post-apocalyptic world.
Mhm. Maybe the Enderman like are the result of the apocalypse. Like some reality bending stuff happened, and like the end came into like the reality and like sucked some of the villagers out and stuff. It also caused zombies and stuff like that.
I could definitely see that
Um,
being the case, because I mean, the Endermen are the only creature found in all three realms.
hmm.
So perhaps they tried using some kind of dark magic to stop the apocalypse,
Yeah,
when really it warped and shattered them and tore
yeah,
them
yeah,
across all the
yeah. Mhm.
realms.
I could see some sort of like maybe the Nether and the End are like two opposing realms, but the only way they can meet is in like the normal realm, and like because of that they're colliding, and the Endermen are coming over and the zombies are coming over and stuff from the Nether. So maybe there's some sort of like crazy inter like dimensional war happening.
Interesting. Maybe maybe the Wither and the Ender Dragon are at war with one another,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
Overworld is just their battlefield.
And it's like Steve is coming in to save them, of
Yeah.
some sort. But Steve is just also just coming in to like mess around, because he's Nyarlathotep.
I think
Yeah.
a good way we could, I guess, summarize Steve or give him sort of a title is a cosmic jester.
Yeah, yeah. Steve is some sort of cosmic jester for sure. He wears a blue shirt. He has like hair. He definitely is a cosmic jester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as we in the Minecraft movie starring Jack Black,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like
The masterpiece, the cinematic. Oh my gosh, I love the
oh,
Minecraft
I love
movie.
that movie so
It's so
much.
good. My fa-
Chicken
Chicken
jockey.
jockey. My favorite line is "We mine and then we craft." Let's Minecraft.
Mm,
It's so inspiring.
like peak writing right there.
That is peak. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
very peak.
such peak. But
Yeah.
anyways, as I was gonna say about
Mhm.
Steve, is he's a fat middle-aged old man,
Mm,
and but
yeah.
he's behaves in a jester-like way.
Oh,
Just
mhm.
he's just existing, having fun with his dog. I forget the dog's name.
Dallas, Dillis.
Dylan
What was it?
something.
Let's just call him Dallas. I feel
All
like that
right,
was.
Dallas. He
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
like a Dallas.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Hmm.
like a cosmic jester and his dog.
Yeah,
That's all Steve is.
that
Because
really makes
when
sense.
you play Minecraft, you always go for the dogs. Like you
Hmm.
gather as many as
That's
you can.
true. Yeah, it's like in Minecraft, one of the pro strats is just to get as many pets as you can.
Maybe because
It's
it's such a common thing to gather up as many pets as possible, that sort of reflects one of the overarching personality traits that is transcendent, ever existing within all of
mm,
humanity.
yeah, like the need to make
Yeah,
and like animal companions. Yeah,
yeah.
that,
What would you call this sort of psychological urge to gather as many
to
pets as
gather
possible?
pets. IRL.
Yeah.
I would say maybe like animalalia
Mm-hmm.
of some sort, like
Animalalia or Noah's Arkism.
Noah's Ark is that's a good one. Because like maybe like Noah gathering all the animals in his ark, like imprinted on all the future humanity to like love multitudes of animals.
Yeah.
I mean that's a possibility for
Yeah.
sure.
Maybe because God told Noah to save all the animals.
Hmm.
Like like intrinsically you and I and all of humanity want to save them too.
Mm-hmm. And that's why there's like animal shelters.
Animal shelters, zoos, it's wildlife preserves.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
I mean, it definitely has to do with like Noah at the end of the day, or
Everything goes back to Noah.
everything goes back to Noah. Yeah, it's kind of like maybe even to Adam, because like Adam was like charged to take care of animals and stuff.
Exactly. It always goes back to the origin of humanity. Humanity longs for the pet.
Yeah, Adam didn't really take care of his snakes though, as we could tell. Or at least he didn't like his snake, or he did like his snake, but then got deceived.
Freaking snakes, man. That's why humanity doesn't like snakes, because of Adam.
Yeah, it's kind of like why everyone's scared of snakes, just like how Noah imprinted like love for animals. Do you think maybe Noah didn't take a snake onto his boat, but then like somehow they survived?
Somehow the snakes returned.
Yeah, 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 and that's why years later, um, Return of the not Return the what is it called? Skywalker Rising, something like that.
More like the belly crawlers.
Oh yeah, 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 and then that's why the belly crawlers appear.
Hmm. Yeah, they
But
didn't appear till the 17th century
mhm,
because
mhm.
they somehow the snakes returned.
Yeah, I actually, if you look at it in like medieval lore, there is no such thing as snakes.
They didn't even know what that
Yeah,
was.
they were like, "What does this mean by
They're like,
Snake?"
they're
They
like,
say in
what
Latin.
a lizard with no legs?
Like, what? That's not
How does it
possible.
get around?
What was the definitive moment when the snake arrived? Like, was there a historical event?
I think it was sometime during during like one of the crusades.
Mm, hmm. Yeah, I could see that. It was like when they were in Israel and then the snakes arose out of
Yeah,
the ground. Yeah, I remember that. That was a pretty scary moment.
yeah, you remember it, you were there.
It was like when King Baldwin was like, "Snakes shall no longer live in my kingdom," and then like the snakes all like went, "Ah," and then like ran away.
Yeah, when he put his hand up, they all
Yeah,
ran.
yeah, like in Kingdom of Heaven. Yeah,
Oh
it
man.
was crazy. So about King Baldwin, isn't he like one of the most aura farming guys of all time?
I think he has like the most aura anyone can possibly have.
I think he's like the definition of aura. Like he's like S plus tier, you know,
Hmm.
of aura. Who would be like under him though? Like who would be an SS plus and
It's
not?
like who's
Yeah,
just underneath
yeah,
King Baldwin.
yeah.
Um, I would say Sauron from Lord of the Rings,
Sauron. He's a
because
pretty good.
Bro doesn't even show up, and everyone's afraid of
Mm.
him.
Yeah, like the ring wraith guys.
Oh yeah, they have
Like the Witch
insane
King.
amounts of aura.
The Witch King is pretty aura. For sure. Yeah, yeah. But I wonder, does Steve have aura? Do you think? Does he
Hmm.
have aura to his like villagers and pillagers and stuff that he terrorizes?
I think is there a difference between having aura or people being afraid of you?
Hmm. That's a good question. I feel like there is a difference, you know?
Yeah,
It's like people can be afraid of you without them thinking you're awesome and cool, you know? Which is basically kind of what aura is in a way. Um,
like positive aura and negative aura.
yeah, for sure. I think that Steve, just depending on the point of view, maybe some people see him having aura, some people don't. Something about Minecraft though, to get back to Minecraft. What do you think the iron golems and the copper golems are? Are they machines? Are they like are they like metal that has spirits living in them and stuff, or what do you think?
I think if they are like maybe Minecraft is a living organism
Hmm.
and it shows itself through the creation of various mobs. Like for example, the creepers
Hmm.
come from the earth itself because they're made of
Yeah.
grass. That's why when they're about to blow up, you hear
Hmm.
the grass sound.
That's really interesting.
So maybe like if there is a god in Minecraft, it's sort of like a pantheistic god.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah, yeah. I could also see the idea of like the iron golems and copper golems being some sort of like ghosts, like the ghosts of the villagers are like living in those like metal bodies.
and that's why it protects the village because it doesn't want the other villagers to die the way it did too.
Yeah, that's definitely a possible theory. I think that that's part of why like when you hurt the villagers, yeah, like they attack, you know.
Mhm.
But like why are creepers scared of cats?
That is an interesting one.
Mhm.
I think. Well, I mean, cats are awesome. I think we
Yeah.
can just get that off the
Yeah,
table.
yeah. Well,
But I mean, when I see a cat, I don't turn and run. I want to, like, go up to it. So, what
mhm.
makes a creeper different from me?
Yeah. Well, they are kind of like Creeper, Minecraft Grim Reaper.
So creepers are like the embodiment of death.
Ah. So it's like cats are like light and like the darkness runs from them, you know? Like the death.
Maybe Minecraft is all a cosmic battle between the
Hmm.
cats and the creepers.
I could see that being the case. I think especially like the creepers could be some sort of like result of the apocalypse, you know? It's like the cats are like the cats of Ulthar from Lovecraft, you know?
Mm,
Tying this back to the Cthulhu mythos. And of course, I think that would mean that like those cats basically that we see in Minecraft are like cosmic beings, you know?
yeah.
And like they're super, smart and stuff and like mysterious in nature and stuff. So like maybe like the creepers just can't stand them, you know?
There's a common denominator with cats and holding for like ancient hidden knowledge.
Yeah, that's
Like
yeah.
like it makes me think of Coraline with the cat, like being a
Mm-hmm.
cosmic being that can
Yeah,
travel between dimensions.
yeah, and
I
yeah.
think cats are the same way in Minecraft.
Mm, that is true. Because sometimes when you're like your cat is following you and then it like falls behind, it'll teleport ahead. So it's like, how did it teleport? You know?
And it didn't even have an ender pearl.
Yeah, like it has to have some sort of like cosmic powers. And
Maybe
yeah,
cats are the god of Minecraft.
hmm, that would be very interesting. I could see the case for that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, the Egyptians did worship cats.
that is true. Maybe
And
Egyptians.
and like Minecraft, the Egyptians built massive things.
They built pure. Whoa, the Egyptians built pyramids, and you could build pyramids in Minecraft.
Whoa,
And there's even desert temples in Minecraft, so
you're right.
there must be a correlation.
Mhm.
Maybe the Egyptians were just playing Minecraft before the time.
Minecraft IRL.
Probably, honestly,
I
I can
mean,
see that.
seeing all those weird hieroglyphics in their like in their pyramids, a lot of them do depict zombies.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, zombies, skeletons, even Enderman.
Hmm. That's really interesting. I wonder. That would be an interesting topic to explore one day. Is like the hieroglyphic secrets.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd
Stay
be
tuned
good.
for part two.
Yeah, yeah. That could be a future topic we may explore on weird things. Um, yeah. Well, today we have explored the secrets of Minecraft. That it's a post-apocalyptic world with Neolepetep being Steve and all this crazy connections between Lovecraft and Coraline and IRL Noah and Adam and all this crazy stuff. So if you want to stick around for the next episode, I'd recommend subscribing or following and just sticking along for the next one. Maybe we'll explore hieroglyphics next or whatever we happen to stumble upon, but it definitely will be very weird, as this was weird on weird things. This is Jonathan signing off.
And this is Luke signing off. See you on the next one.
Have a good day, y'all.